guys, just thought I would check in. It's pretty quiet out there in terms of vlogs, so I thought I would post one. What's new with me? Not much. I'm in P4 and I'm getting ready to load this Easter weekend. So I looked up some recipes and did a bit of baking because I want to try to really, minimize the amount of sugar and processed foods. So I made some almond meal biscuits, and I found this incredible recipe. I don't know where I found it, for these ginger molasses cookies, and the only sweetener is like 2 tablespoons of molasses. So, and molasses is relatively low sugar, and I made them and they're excellent, just excellent. I think I'll keep them as a staple. So that's what I made, and just picked up a few odds and sods and just trying to yeah, I guess kind of psych myself up for that, so to speak, because it's just not exactly my favorite thing to do. What else? Well, I think mentally I'm slowing down a lot, or have slowed down a lot when it comes to, the thoughts going through my head. This P3, I've definitely been more mindful of eating to hunger, and I've found myself on a number, I don't do it well all the time, but when I do it pretty good. So it's, I think I'd have a 50-50. Half the time it's great, the other half it's a bit of a miss, but that's okay. I'm figuring it out. But one thing I noticed was when I'm eating to hunger, I'm not hungry, but I've got all this food that I want to eat, and it kind of ticks me off. I'm totally not hungry, but I got this beautiful looking orange on my desk and salmon salad in the fridge, and I'm like, darn, I'm just not hungry. So it's been really interesting, actually. I wish I could trust myself enough to do this on VLCDs, eating to hunger on VLCDs. I have a hard time connecting with my hunger while I'm on a round. So I do my best to really manage and stick to the protocol, 500 calories. But yeah, just interesting. And I'll probably stick to my 500 calories again this round and not do the eating to hunger, but looking forward to exploring that more in my next P3. Another thing that I wanted to share with you guys is I watched a video. I came across it by fluke. It was by Fitness Blender, and it's about a year old, and sorry, it's really hot in here all of a sudden. The sun's beating down. And they talk about this thing called the thigh gap. And so they go on a bit of a rant about that. And what I took away from the vlog was that 2 things. A lot of the things that, we define as success or define in our minds as beauty are things, that are, come to us from the media. We're bombarded by it. And it's something we'll never achieve. Like, it's the status of beauty in social media is it's such a slim window for so many people to achieve that look, that Victoria model look, or whatever it is for whoever. And what really resonated with me from this vlog was, hold on, I'm gonna try to take off my jacket while I'm talking here, was that these things that we covet and desire, for example, the thigh gap, they're structural. It's like me, who's 5'8", wanting to be 6'4". It's never going to happen. It's just outside of the realm of possibility. And it made me really realize too, well, yeah, a thigh gap is something I've like, yeah, that would be nice, but I've known it's never in the cards. It's just not how I'm built. But now I really understand why it's how I'm built and why it's not possible. So it's just, I think I need to reassess my measures of success outside of the scale and outside of beyond image. I think what's happened over the past little while here is, and maybe why the number on the scale my last round was driving me crazy, is I think I got a little caught up in the reflection in the mirror and the number on the scale, when it's not about image. It's about ability, and what you're capable of doing, what your blood work says, and you know, can you walk up 5-10 flights of stairs without dying? And you know, can you do a real push-up? I don't know, just throwing things out there. But you know, it's the number on the scale is not a measure of success. So I do want to start thinking about what new measures of success would be. Another thing, well, maybe I'll leave it for another blog, because I could probably go off on another topic as well. But yeah, so that's just a bit of an insight insight that I've had after watching this vlog. And I just actually watched another video. It was a YouTube video. It's called the What's Underneath Project. Donna posted it on her on her Facebook page, and I encourage all of you guys to go check it out. It's a YouTube series about real women, and I think the premise is, I've only watched one video, is really about redefining what beauty is for you. And again, so I guess it's, you know, beauty, measure of success, whatever it is, and just some of the challenges, the superficial challenges we face in this world. But it was one of the questions that the interviewer asked this girl was, when do you feel most beautiful? I'm like, wow, I've never thought about that. So I don't think it really matters, but I just thought it was an interesting question, and it just makes you again reflect on you know, what are you measuring yourself against, and what should you? Do you even need to measure yourself against anything? It's our culture's a little messed up, and it's you know, so how do you kind of detach from what's not working that you've been raised in, and reattach or refocus on other areas? So, well, that was quite a bit of a tangent, wasn't it? So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna get back to the office, but I just thought I'd pop on and say hi, and hope everyone's doing well, and we'll check in soon.